Honda's Room 300 is finished. So she just introduced the NHR 300, her new trail bike with Cariano looks, a renewed dashboard, brakes, ABS on both wheels, and much more. So do you think it will compete with our favorites in Brazil? I'm Amanda Pagliari. This is the Motoplay channel, and if you love motorcycles, go ahead and click the like button because this launch deserves it. Today, we're going to talk about the new trail SYM NHR 300, which was presented this week at the world's largest motorcycle show, Esposizione Internazionale Ciclo Motociclo e Accessori. And at the end, I'll show you the other SYM launches that might come to Brazil, so don't go anywhere. Brazil's low-displacement trail motorcycle market is very strong. Our roads need a motorcycle that works well on both asphalt and off-road terrain. Dirt, right? Just in case you didn't know. Brazil is the place where the most Tiger motorcycles and also BMW Geländestraße are sold in the world, and Brazil really is the paradise of trail bikes. Music. And SYM Motor, for those who don't know, is a manufacturer from Taiwan and has been DAFRA's partner here in Brazil for a long time. SYM Motor is responsible for bestsellers like the Citycom 300, and currently DAFRA sells several SYM Motor models, like the NHX, 190NH, 190NH, 300 and the scooters, Joyride, Cruisim and Maxim, 400 Grand Touring. All their videos are on the Motoplay channel. I'll put the link in the description. And at Esposizione Internazionale Ciclo Motociclo e Accessori 2025, SYM Motor announced several models, and the New Horizon Rally, the NHR 300, believe it or not, became one of the stars of the stand. It arrived with a completely renewed look. The new product is based on the NH platform, which is called NHT abroad. And now, unlike the NH300, which has a high fender with a beak, the NHR comes without a beak, with a totally Dakar-inspired look. And it got a redesigned front, new side fairings, a taller smoked windshield, a skid plate, and even factory-installed handguards. It also features full LED with dual headlights and 2 light projectors. What do you think of the new look? Share your thoughts below. Are you on team with beak or without beak? But what about the technical part? The engine is still a single-cylinder 278.3 cc with liquid cooling, delivering 24 horsepower and 2.29 kgfm of torque, with a 6-speed gearbox and a slipper clutch which prevents the rear wheel from locking up during sudden downshifts. In addition to the 300cc engine, SYM will also offer this same model, the NHR, in a 125cc version. With this very interesting look, it's important to mention that in Brazil we don't have the 125, only the 190 and also the 300. The dashboard is still fully digital, but it has been updated and now comes with a very nice black background. I found it quite interesting. And now it comes with a USB 3.0 Type-C port. The seat foam has been updated to provide more comfort, especially on long trips. The larger fuel tank is important. Many, including me, Mandinha, used to complain about the NHR's 11-liter capacity. In my full review video of this bike, I complained about that. The link is in the description and the card. If you haven't seen that review, you should. It covers the same engine, so you'll know how the NHR performs. What now? The new model, the NHR 300, comes with a 14-liter gasoline tank. It's not flex fuel, which would really help with range, especially for those who want to hit the road with this bike. It keeps 2-channel ABS brakes, meaning on both wheels, and the wheels are spoked. 19-inch rim in the front and 17 in the back, which is the same setup that the NH300 currently has in Brazil. And speaking of Brazil, will it come to our country? Would you like to see this launch in Brazil? Huh? If so, go ahead and like the video and share it, right? Who knows, maybe if a lot of people share and like it, they might bring this model to Brazil, huh? Well, here in our country we have a direct competitor, which is the Honda Sahara 300, which actually has a very similar look. There's a video about the Honda Sahara 300 covering pros and cons. Watch it later if you haven't seen it. The link is in the description and card. The NH300 also competes with Yamaha's Lander 250 even though the Lander looks different from the Cariano. They still compete in the same category. It's funny that recently Yamaha retired the Tenere 250 and launched the Lander 250. Okay, so sales went up, right? According to Yamaha, however, soon after, the Cariano's look came back into fashion, which is where the Tenere fit in. And now Yamaha kind of doesn't have a motorcycle to compete exactly with this style, right? Well, in my opinion, the NHR has everything it needs to sell in Brazil, so I believe it should be presented by Dafra at the Interlagos Festival 2026 in São Paulo. And the price? Well, the competitor Honda Sara has a suggested price on the website starting at 30,385 reais. That's the cheaper version, but in stores it's usually a bit more expensive, okay? The NH300 now has a website price starting at 25,990 reais. So even if the NHR comes out more expensive than the current NH, I believe it should still cost much less than the Sahara 300 from Honda. However, I don't know if Dafra will have enough volume to bother Honda, but it will be an option for consumers to buy, right? Wherever there are Dafra dealerships, that's a really good thing, but it's an option for the public to buy. I don't know if this will end up taking the NH or the NHT out of production. I don't think so. I believe they should keep both versions, but let's wait and see. Besides the NHR, 300 SYM revealed its portfolio for the new generation. Unified under a new concept of biomimetic design, which merges mechanical aesthetics with inspiration from nature, as seen in the premium TTLBT scooter inspired by a turtle and the Gepardo inspired by a cheetah. Guys, that name TTLBT is not commercial at all, right ma'am? Yes, let's change that name, okay? It's really hard to say, but anyway guys, it features a 508cc engine, Apple CarPlay and cornering ABS. And the Gepardo comes with a 7-inch thin film transistor display and screen mirroring with Google Maps. And the Joyride comes with a lion-inspired design, new quad LED headlights and a new liquid crystal display dashboard. The Joyride is currently sold in Brazil, and I believe it will be updated in the future. Hopefully, maybe. At the Interlagos Festival 2026, there was an update to the naked NHX and its look became much more aggressive. The tank went from 11 to 14 liters of gasoline and there's a new liquid-cooled engine in the 125 version only, okay, because the NHX 190 is already liquid-cooled. We have it in Brazil and there's a video about it on Canal Motoplay, link in the description, check it out later. Adding to the new releases, the line of urban scooters has been renewed with the BWT. A 125 inspired by the buckwheat flower with a 16-inch front wheel now with full LED and keyless 2.0. And the X, inspired by Chinese calligraphy, has a proximity key, right? Keyless 2.0 and a large 375-liter compartment. So what did you think of these launches? Write down here, please like this video and share it with your friends. To help out, up here I left a video with all the Esposizioni Internazionale Ciclo, Motociclo e Accessori 2025 launches, and down here I left a really cool video for you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check for yourself if you're a true subscriber, and make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. And if you want to support my work even more and get exclusive content, benefits, and also priority replies in the comments, become a member. The link is here in the description. See you next time, big kiss!